So, good evening everyone and welcome to the Russian Grand Prix of Formula 1, and there was some kind of issue with the microphone. I heard myself twice. But Russian Grand Prix from the F1 action, and today in the commentator box I have Rappel03 here. Welcome.
Hiya.
Today, like I said, Russian Grand Prix, and we have 17 drivers actually in the lobby at the moment, so we're hitting a very good amount of drivers. Nuti might join as 18th driver for the race, but
We're doing well.
Yeah. Internet connections are quite unstable. I'm having yellow and orange the most, couple of reds and a couple of greens. So hopefully we get less reds and more yellows. But the clock's already kind of too much, so we are going now with 17 drivers, and if there's anyone to join, they will join during the qualifying and that way later to the race. But let's check the standings. They look like this. So Jokke is leading the championship by not 18, by 16. There was a change in the race results, and Womble is only 16 points behind, not 18 like it's shown there. And Pihkanen virtually up to third because Gavin is no longer racing. And Tahvo already up to P11. Schumacher cannot race, so he's there for kind of no reason. He has no seat now because, well, he can't race on Sundays. And then in the constructor side, Alfa Romeo leading by 61 points, then Red Bull Racing point, McLaren. Mercedes dropped down a lot because Gavin's points were deleted. So they dropped from P3 to P7, and Ferrari is catching up to them. But when Ferrari loses 17 points, they're gone.
I think it's quite good for Tavo as well, because he's come in and out of these F1 races, so he's already got some points on the board as well, which is good for him.
Yeah, there's the weather forecast for the F1 race. Don't mind the timer, it's broken. There should be completely zeros, but it's showing 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Don't care about it. Qualifying is light cloud and race will be in heavy rain conditions, so at least in the beginning. So let's see what weather we are going to hit when we actually get underway. Are we going to get rain even in the qualifying? The drivers will see it in a couple of seconds.
It'll be interesting. The weather we've seen in the past races, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And we are underway here in qualifying in Russia. Let's see what this lobby has to give us. 17 drivers, from which new drivers are Julian, 2012 Enduro Progen. Is Seuros, by the way, the Ozone Zero, but he has changed the name, hopefully. PP Mac also there, fairly Gargadude, Hopia Neola. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see as well with the penalties, because I know in the F2 race a lot of us served a good 6 to 12 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, speaking of penalties, Fairley has a quali ban to serve today, and if he doesn't serve it, he gets a race ban for next week. So I remind him because my job was to remind him. So.
And Pickenham taking the early lead out of the pits.
Yeah, first driver to get off is Pihkanen.
But like I said, with the gap between third and fourth, it gives the top three a little bit of breathing space as well, going into each race. Although they're competing against each other, they haven't got that added pressure of others in the championship, which is nice for them.
Yeah, the 17 drivers is quite good amount when we look that we are in Russia in the last 6 rounds. Reaching 17, maybe 18 in the race is very good amount. When we looked last week, we had 10 or 12 drivers in Singapore.
Yeah.
So if we reach this amount of drivers, every week until Pray to Abu Dhabi, we are very good.
Yeah.
15 is very good amount. If we go under 15, it's quite bad. Under 10, really not really great anymore. So the driver amount should be from 15 to 20 in every race. Then it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fairly remembers he's qualifying. He's just taking a setup and then he retires from the session, and that way he drops to last place and starts from P17.
I think he can bring it back easily though from the back. It'll be a nice little challenge for him.
Yeah, and in the full wets.
Yeah.
Actually, here has been a strategy. It was working in the last year's game. Not sure anymore. I haven't tested it. But intermediates are always quicker tire here. Always. The full wet is... I have tried it a couple of times in co-op races in F1 2017 and 18. And we were beating the EA. They were like 50 EA with the full wets there. The intermediates were like 10 seconds quicker a lap. And it was like... The strategy... The game says it's 1 minute slower strategy, but when you actually try it, it can be even 2 minutes quicker strategy.
Yeah, Yoki going on the mediums as well. The only one so far.
Maybe warming up. At least I hope so. Not miss the weather completely. And that way.
I was watching a race today, quite like this one, and the guy used a strategy of bringing the mediums out till about lap 20, which was insane, and then going on to the intermediates and doing only one pit stop throughout the whole 50%, going onto the rain. And it just worked for him, so it'll be interesting to see everyone's strategies today.
Yeah, the strategies where I can find them for you here. Not that. There are strategies. So in the strategy B with the medium tires, lap 17 would be a stop for the softs. But on strategy A, lap 10 and then the mediums and until the end. So it will be interesting to see how the strategy works out.
Zero currently first. Oh, Burkay taking first place by just about 7/10.
Julian has spun in there, the new driver.
How many races has he done, or is this his first one?
This is his first one, and he's one of the quickest drivers in the world. So
Really?
Yeah, he was in top 10 in Japan, maybe.
Jeez.
But he is really quick driver in the next upcoming rounds. So I expect him to nail the pole position at the end of the season. In some races at least.
Yoki only taking the 32.9 on the mediums. That's quite good for him as well.
Yeah.
Especially on the mediums compared to everyone else.
Lateski having a run on the softs. Let's see what he can do. He's boxing, yeah. And also the Williams behind. Zahavo is taking slipstream from his teammate. I heard that they practiced this earlier on today. That Hoppe Neola gives slipstream for his teammate on the first run, and then Zahavo gives the slipstream on the second run.
Just taken faster sector 2, I think.
Yeah, easily. They give themselves a slipstream. And they both get the slipstream. First earlier on, and then the second later on. Very edge on the limits. Cross the line, goes second faster. There was a big mistake in the chicane. So that might have cost a couple of positions. Or not positions, but a couple of tenths. Just in front of Zeroy. Womble into the pits after a bad run. Guyaming going to the line. Let's see what he can do in here. He goes across the line, goes 9th fastest, so the slowest on the board so far. Is Larry going again? Nope, he's having an out lap or in lap. Tava is in there and Kark dude maybe. No, it's Julian.
Team said it's just about to start a lap now.
Yeah. Elpu has left the session. Mick rating host.
Oh.
Well, we are having issues.
Oh dear.
Raikkonen's internet has fucked up again.
Yeah, everyone was green for me apart from him.
Yeah, I had the same thing, or, well, everyone. If the host is red, everyone's red. Now people are leaving the session, so I expect very shortly I'm going to get kicked in the ass too. So I think Raikkonen is not unable to host, because... Should I say straight that changed the host? I haven't got any messages from the PlayStation yet. Well... Well, a couple of drivers have flown out. One shot now we are... well, that's very hard to say. Because we are halfway through. The weather can now change, because we set the dynamic again. It may change the weather. So the weather might not be the same as it was. So one shot qualifying would be the quickest strategy here. But if, for example, Berkai fails his lap from first to last in 1 second. So it would be very unfair.
Hmm.
I have no idea who's the host now, so we cannot continue in this session even though everyone could rejoin. But I have no idea who's the host here.
I can't invite, can you?
No, so spectators can't. That's the issue in F1 game. But well, looks like we need to go with the one-shot qualifying because, well, we are having some issues here, so we are already halfway past. Some guys have got a lap in, so we might need to run a one-shot.
Yeah.
Zero going second in this lobby. Well, doesn't matter too much.
taking third as well. Didn't see that one. No,
Yeah.
everyone's retiring.
Yeah, I need to check that. Yeah, I have got a new invite, so... Yeah, I got disconnected. You were disconnected from the session during the host migration. I got it on the background, so... I was disconnected right now, and I went to new invite straight on, so... Now Nuti has a chance to get into qualifying. So Nuti was
taking P2
lucky.
as we leave.
Yeah, he was very lucky. He's very lucky to get back into the game. Joining session, joining session, joining session. Why these technical difficulties hit us always in the F1 race at the Sundays at 4 PM UK? What's the issue with Cody's servers always at this time?
Oh, it's kicked me out.
Yeah, it kicks you out because there's nobody remaining. Well, these technical difficulties are hitting us too often, and it's not even our fault. So, should not be our fault. Because Hopeanela's internet connections were quite good. So, it should not be host's problem. But we make it secure and we change the host. So, like we have those mandatory, replacing hosts. So if these things happen, we know already who is going to replace. So, and now new straight of invites. Everything looks fine in the settings. So, there goes the first round of invites. Negandisks wasn't racing, by the way. Hopefully he can make it to the restart. Again, I have red internet to Hopeanela, but this time he is not hosting, so it's not as big problem. Well, this takes a moment.
Take two.
Take two, yeah.
Screwed over again.
There are a couple of random invites to F2 drivers if they would join. So, we are running a one-shot qualifying and then the 50% race. The weather should... We are putting the dynamic again so it can change the weather afterwards. But hopefully it won't make a big swap. 12 drivers now. Everyone should have a category duties in the joining screen. Jokke has not made his way through yet. So we should reach 17 or 18, so we could have the same drivers here again. Couple of F2 drivers might be missing. Now we are having 14. Has Nuti arrived? Not yet. Even though we had a 25-minute delay, still Nuti's not here, so... Well, Nuti said he's home 15-20 past, and now he's 5 minutes already late from his sayings. 15...
Oh, Yocke's restarting his PlayStation. Lovely.
Who? Jokke. So 16 will be the amount. Someone's already spamming ready up by... Nut is saying he gets 5 minutes. He gets here in 5 minutes. It's one shot qualifying, so if he misses the qualifying, it's very lucky if he can make it to the race. So, well, once Jokke joins, we go. And if Nuti joins, he joins to the race. But I just want to ask how we are always getting these issues. Nobody else is getting these issues and we are always getting hit by them, so. Once Jokke joins, we go. With 16. So one has dropped away from the boat. One less driver. Who is the missing one?
I think it might be Larry.
Yeah, Larry is not here for some reason. I have invited him many times. Larry is in multiplayer. Larry and Jokke, when they join, now there's 16. It was Larry, and now 17th will be Jokke. Waiting for one man. Hopefully Jokke's championship hopes won't go into this one that he can't join the lobby. It's his internet because everyone else can join, so it's his internet. It's not the host's fault. It's Jokke's internet.
Change his internet and try again.
He has only one internet possibility.
Is that like he's changed it and he's trying again, or is he going to change it and try again?
Once we reach the number 17 there, it's Jokke or Nuti. Well, the live stream has been on for half an hour and 20 minutes from the time has been this Russian Grand Prix screen. So, but these technical difficulties are always the thing which sucks. They're never friends. Never ever. Nuti might keep them as a friend today, but I don't think no one else will be. Now I got absolutely crushed by the internet. Everyone went red. In a second, everyone was red internet, so... Apart the host, he's green. So... And now they are back to normal. Well, if Jokke can't make it in 2 or 3 minutes... Yeah, it's taking long, but if the driver can't
time,
join...
isn't he?
Jokke is very unlucky driver if he loses championship to internet issues. Jokke says, I changed my internet and try again.
Oh. He's in.
Jokke is in. Thank God, let's go. There's 9 drivers. If there's any drivers, press the ready up. Okay, now he's in, so let's go. I need to go to chat again. Yep. Let's go. Half an hour delay. And Nuti has a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes to join. And we have a chance to reach 18 drivers. Who's the only driver not ready up? Larry.
One shot quali will be interesting.
Yeah, we can spectate only one driver, so who we are going to spectate? Because we cannot see every single driver in there.
The grid.
Yeah, we
One
can't see every
exciting
single
one-shot
driver on
quality.
the grid, so we need to look only at one. Will it be... Should it be Jokke? He's leading the championship, so should it be Jokke? Jokke is looking the stream and getting some pressures here. Well, the loading screen, and again we are waiting for fluid up. It's always the one driver for who we are waiting for. Always.
There we go.
Now it's synchronizing with players, and there we go. So let's see who we are going to spectate. Here we go. I think we are going to spectate Jokke here, and then in the race we look at everyone. Okay, so here we go. I say Jokke. There it goes. Oh, Nuutti has now joined. He will be in the race. 18 drivers. Fairly already has retired as he should. The quali ban. Drivers may take it now easy because they know the heavy rain is in there. So the drivers need to take it easy. They don't want to be at the back. It's better to lose 2 or 3 tenths than completely getting out.
Yeah.
Actually, now Fairly is getting the positions because people retire. People get disqualified. So Fairly will be starting from P10 if people retire at this pace.
He's pretty good.
So he should have disqualified himself. Not retired, because now when he's retiring, he's already up to 14th.
Really close between Burke
Womble
and
is going to be P16. Womble P16. Jokke taking very easily the curbs. Not going even close to the limits. Julian very quick, he's
Julian
up
taking
to
P1.
first.
Oh,
Tavo
Tavo
up
taking...
to
Oh,
first.
it's so tight.
It's so tight in the final corner. There goes Jokke
Yes,
on the
yes.
limits, and Julian
Oh.
by 30 milliseconds gets the pole position in the first race he's
Yes,
ever
so
participating
tight.
in. Yeah, fair, you are 14th because everyone was disqualified and you were retired. So you are starting up to 14th. The other results, you had just no time, you're P12. That might be a 5-second time penalty. Yeah, not really. Well, you should have disqualified yourself, so you had been last. Nuutti starting P18 very shortly once we go in Sochi Autodrome.
This is good for Jokke as well, because
Yeah.
Womble's at the back.
Yeah, shortly we go in Russia. So, Julian is closing to the line. And we are going in just a couple of seconds here in Sochi Autodrome. It's very wet. 3 drivers on the inters. Julian, Tahvo and Hopeaneula. Everyone else on the full wets. So let's see what happens.
Hopefully the lights work as well.
Yeah, hopefully they work. My reactions are quite bad. If they work, the lights are never correctly. Yeah, they do work. We are going to the 5 red lights. We are in Sochi Autodrome and we are underway. Good start from Berkay, he's already up to first. Of course, those drivers, Julian has the intermediate, so not surprised. Oh, there's carnage at the back, there's Zeroy out. Nutti has caused an incident.
Nutti and Zeroy.
Oh, Jokke gone, Jokke is gone. Oh, dramatic start on full wets, Julian keeping the lead. Tahvo struggling on those inters very badly. No safety car whatsoever. Oh, there's another car. It's Elpu gone. Jokke gone. And Vomble survived. Chaotic start. That's a big bang by Pihkanen. Russell, yes, they don't need to do any stops. But I don't think the tires last, so I suggest make the stop. I don't think the tires make. Chaotic start to this race.
Womble has already made up 6 positions as well.
Yeah, fairly after qualifying up to 7th.
Yeah.
That was really struggling on those tires. Lateski around the outside. Zeroy has left. Of course, he has retired from the session, so. First victim already.
P1.
Yeah, he was in P1. Tahvo going around the outside of Tahvo. Tahvo going around the outside of Tahvo, no. No card of Lateski. I'm about to say that Tahvo has duplicated himself on the track. Not likely. Not making points for 2 drivers. Jokke has lost his front wing completely.
Oh, failure with the 5-second time penalty.
I don't think that's a 5-second.
No.
Team said leading, oh god. It was a good start.
Yeah, 9 positions made
oh.
up for him.
How? Team said having a run of his life. And now Enduro overtaking around the outside. Not having to give back the position. The Red Bulls. Looks like Lateski has wing damage. Did I saw correctly? Yes, I saw correctly, so at least it looks like. Looks like damage. We need to have a closer look at that. Yes, the end plate's gone from the right. I saw correctly, so.
Julian is really struggling
start
on the intermediates.
Kargadude has spun. And Jokke has swapped to intermediate, so looks like a light rain is coming very shortly because the drivers are changing. Kargadude disqualified. The reason for that was wrong way. Womble down the inside of Womble down the inside of Lateski. And this Rainmaster really loves the weather here. And when Lateski's having issues with the front wing, that should be an easy overtake. Let's see the race start. So there we go. There's the start. There's a carnage at oh, someone hit the wall on the left. And bounced straight back on the track. If I saw correctly, there goes Jokke. But in where Jokke lost his whole wing. He didn't get any damage at the start, but he lost his whole wing during the lap. Jokke hit absolutely nothing. And he lost everything.
Just absolutely lost it. Surprisingly still quite close together as well.
Okay, I'm going very wide off track. Well, there's 3/10 between Fairley and Lateski. Of course, there's no DRS when we are going in heavy rain conditions. But Fairley was very lucky that the session had some issues, and now we are back to racing after his quali ban gaining up 6 positions by others. So, of course, we don't have any rule preset because we don't usually run one shots.
Pickman going into the back of Burke. His wing seems to be alright.
Looks like. Nothing dramatic, at least yet.
He was fairly on the Tesky.
That was a cut. That was a cut.
Late on the brakes for Fairley. Just inching his way round.
Side by side through the big right left-hander and round the outside. Lateski has an stay touch. Ooh. And team set dropping down now from the lead.
Fairley.
Now this is clearly intermediate conditions. Now drivers Julian, Tavo, Hopeneva, Jokke start the game when all others start to struggle. I hope a safety car should get something to drink again. And something to eat also from the kitchen, so. I was already called for dinner, but I had to say not now. 1 hour. I expect it's going to dry very shortly, because if it takes only 4 laps to get in the light rain, I say halfway of the race it's dry.
Yeah, Julian's starting to get the pace on the
Lateski 10 seconds. Exceed the track limits.
Larry, sorry. That 10-second time penalty putting me off.
How did he get a 10-second penalty for going wide?
Oh, Larry cutting the corner.
Team said 5 seconds.
But team said covered it up with his.
Yeah, we are having a many time penalties. They won't.
Larry got 3 seconds for that one.
Where's Larry? There he is.
And a 5 second.
This strict corner cutting is broken. The drivers are getting big penalties from small mistakes. Gaudis really have to do something with this.
But Julian is just, he's got the pace now. He's pulling away.
Yeah, Julian has the intermediates already. Full of up for 5 seconds corner cutting. This track is so easy to cut. Oh, there goes Larry.
Larry into the back of Guitare.
On the full wets. That was completely unnecessary. And now Nuki down the inside and spinning completely off. And Mac 3 seconds straight corner cutting. There goes Womble, not quite down the inside of Nuti. So the drivers Julian is leading the race after these guys will stop. Java overtaking Larry. Not Larry going way off the track, breaking his front wing even more and now blocking his own teammate. The debris on the track, luckily we don't use simulation damage. People running over the debris will get punches. Luckily not. Hoppe and Neola struggling behind these guys.
Gami and Larry fighting it to the last. Oh, both going into the pits. Gami 5-second pet. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, the amount of penalties is ridiculous. We really need to say to people, if you got any penalties that you don't deserve, send it to us. We are going to have a huge amount of them. Pretty much it's the case that we can't take anyone off. We can't take anything off. You deserve it or you don't deserve it. We can't take anything off. Because if everyone takes it off, we have no idea how the result's going to be. In reality. So, if there's too much of penalties, we can't take everything off. Otherwise, the results change too much and we have no idea who should be in and who should be where. So, if there's only 2 or 3 drivers who don't get anything off, Elpu, no, that was Nuti, very easily going off track, but I would thought the driver got an easy penalty.
Yoki's
still out on the wets.
Fastest lap as well. Oh, the Teski's gone.
Yep, front wing gone. This race has been a carnage so far. Not only on the penalty side. Oh, Tahva letting by Enduro.
He slowed down on my screen.
Yeah, Tahva just let by. He even didn't try to stay in front.
I don't know what that was for.
I think he forgot DRS is not enabled yet.
Julian taking fastest lap, 49.3.
Yeah. Womble taking off. 1 second quicker. The Rainmaster PMP Mac.
Guyming retired.
Guyming and PMP Mac have crashed.
Ah.
There's a virtual safety car and the hood won't work for me. So the HUD is broken.
This is quite good for Burke as well. It's still on the wet.
Yeah, my HUD don't work. I need to look at the boards. I had no idea about the safety car, but I realized that there's a marshal waving up yellow flags. And the virtual safety car's already ended, so that was a quick one.
PMP Mac going into the pits with not even a wing attached to his car.
Again, my game is showing that Ferrari crew was not ready for the stop.
Another Picton one ball fighting out for P5 with Picton going on the inside. Picton very late on the brakes.
Going off track.
Oh.
Not quite.
Nuller on the outside though.
Boat, Womble and Picton.
Oh. What a move by Womble.
It was a sneaky move. And now I finally got my dinner, so you can lead the commentary for a while once I try to eat that very hot food.
Yeah. Nutty, Team Seed and Fearley all going into the penultimate corner. Team Seed taking P8 with Fearley with a good exit on Nutty and taking P9. Both of them overtaking, but Nutty is on the wet, so he hasn't got the pace to match them at the moment. And Yoki overtaking Nutty as well, going into the corner.
Fairly forced team set off the track. That might be a 5-second penalty for him. Forcing another driver off the track. And not giving back the position. Enduro overtaking Berkay, who is on the not on the inters, on the wets. I don't know what Berkay and Mikandis has joined. He's too late. He is 50 minutes late. So I don't know why he even tried. 50 minutes.
It's not good for Yoki as well. Womble in P6 and him in P10.
Yeah, not bad. The gap
Definitely
is 16.
putting pressure on his championship lead.
Yeah. The gap is 16, so it's not a big chunk, but it's little. I think there's only 5 rounds to go after this race.
Pecklin taking fastest lap with the 47 on the dot. Oh, Team C just losing it on that corner, and Yoki takes his place.
And there's Berkay's having
P3.
issues.
Berkay's really struggling there.
That was a nice little Tokyo drift.
One
I don't know what he's trying to do.
P5,
Is he trying to go
pushing
straight
Taro.
on the slicks?
What is Taro doing? He's just handing positions. There's no defensive play. He's breaking early. I'm very confused.
Visible confusion.
A lot of visible confusion is happening right now.
Nuti has stopped for injuries. Elbu just about passing him in the pit lane.
Alerting Berkay.
Hopefully Tavo knows what he's doing, because if he doesn't know what he's doing, I suggest to consult a doctor. Because I have no idea what is he doing. Why is he keeping drivers to go when he could by himself gain the positions?
Enduro really pushing Julian.
Yeah, I can see that. The top 10 fastest drivers in the world battling. There goes doubt inside where Raikkonen and Valtteri collided in 2015. But this time no collision happening. Berkay finally boxing. Too late.
Oh, Julian braking. He seemed to be braking early, but he hit the corner perfectly, so I think Enduro just braked a bit too late there.
Jockey around the outside, flying past fairly. Larry trying to make a switcheroo, but the track is too wet for that move. And now Nuti also battling for this position. The rain, in my imagination, should end very shortly.
Oh, Berkay is gone.
Oh. That could be a safety car period. Yes, it is.
Doesn't even have a wing. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know either. The safety car is out.
But I was watching Larry about to overtake Elpu, and
Yeah, me too.
He just had the speed, and now he's behind him. I don't know what happened there either.
Yeah.
And Enduro overtaking. Wait.
Why was Julian so
What was-
slow?
what
Oh,
was he
his
doing?
delta! His delta might be too big. or too low. You know that the pit entry kind of cuts the track.
Uh-huh.
And if the delta can go up to down to 2 seconds. Because you kind of cut the track. And if you go just a bit too much off, the game is looking, oh, he cut the track, 5 seconds.
One hope no, they're going on to the mediums now.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That was a nice pitch.
That was a spin and a half.
Yeah, that was a visible confusion spin.
This whole race is visible confusion. And fairly getting onto mediums as well.
This race could be a meme. Commentary box, visible confusion. Well, at least that's a sign. That's a clear sign that the drive... Yeah, the rain ended. The rain ended. So, this is a time you box for inters or maybe on the mediums. This is maybe the worst part of the race, have a safety car. Because you don't know which tire should go.
This is good for Yoki as well, because he's right behind Womble now. So there's not going to be a bigger points difference in this race.
Elpo also taking the mediums. Nute taking softs.
Nute taking the softs.
That tire... No, won't go to the end. Oh no, this restart will be hectic. Enduro, Pihkanen, Womble, Jokke, Julian Inters, Larry, Berghain also, and then the rest of the grid, Tavo, Hopea, Fairley, Team Said, Elpo, Nuti, Mak and Latiski on the slicks. Nuti 3 seconds for the corner cutting. If there's a driver on the grid that has no penalties...
You are amazing.
And Pihkanen getting a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits.
Enduro doesn't have a penalty. Womble doesn't have a penalty. Yoki doesn't have a penalty. Julian doesn't have... Quite a few actually don't have penalties. Tave doesn't have a penalty.
Yeah. There was a comment that I think Tavo let pass people because they are faster, and if you fight you lose much more time than 1-2 seconds per lap. But you lose 1 second if you let people by on straight.
Yeah.
So it's kind of 50-50. You can still fight if you fight, but you can't do anything, you just lose time if you let them by. So the track is really drying up.
Enduro and Picton stayed on the Inters.
Let's see the only 4 drivers on the Inters.
Burko now pitting. What's he getting on to? Mediums for Burko.
The softs won't go to the end. Julian made a bad decision. Softs won't go. If they go, that driver is a magical. Well, the safety car gives him some time to eat. Will it be safety car in? Not, yeah, no, not even close. We are going maybe 2 laps behind the safety car. More 2 laps, because people... If I was Enduro or Pihkanen, I would pit now, because you dropped only to P8 or 7. And if you stay out for one more, the rest of the grid behind you is on the slicks. So if you don't pit, you are a big loser here.
The thing is, Tav and Wumbo pitted for the mediums, and they didn't even lose a single place. That's when Enduro and Pickanen should have pitted.
Tav was in the lead.
Nulla with the 3 second on a safety car.
Pihkanen serving his 5-second penalties in the pit lane. And also Lorry in the pit lane. kind of forced the box.
Everyone on the dries now. Only 2 on the softs though, Nutty and Julian.
Now everyone is on the mediums apart from Nutti and Julian. And Thabo is leading the race. The pack is not even close to be packed yet. And we have 3 red helmets, 15 runners. We should go one more lap. No, we don't! The safety car's coming in.
Whoa, LP 10 seconds?
He cut the track in order to get back the queue, so... You can't cut the track. That's a penalty.
The Teskey 10 seconds.
The same. You can't cut. It's a penalty. Sahabo leading in the back. Oh, that was a kind of brake check by Thabo. So, just braking. And now
He just loves to break this race.
Did I say that the track dries it before? How Berkheim made a fast lap?
No.
Well, did I say that the track dries up before the halfway?
What, before the race?
Yeah, I said that when the race started, that it will dry before the halfway. I should be a better forecaster. Oh, Wobble sending it!
That was a absolute copy of my move yesterday on Friday.
Yeah. Now if we would have a team radio, did I send it or did I
not send it?
Did not send it.
Oh, did you see that move?
Yeah, exactly. Is that I have no idea who wins the race. You might lose the race even though you have a half a minute lead.
Yeah. Here we get like 30 video reports sent in.
I'm going to
Carvo breaking his wing on the corner. He's pitting. That's not good for him.
Now the softs might go to the end. That was a very bad break.
Julian overtaking Yoki. Nicely done.
Around the outside. That was a big break for Dhabi's championship.
Picking and going on the inside of Team Sid.
Easily gone.
And here comes Enduro on Team Sid. Just gonna stay inside.
Oh, there's Larry's wing again. Williams is going to bankrupt after this race by purchasing so many front wings.
Yeah, his front wing's breaking it again.
He's pushing so hard on the limits. And he's going to the wall. Now, did I say? Did I say straight back onto the track? That was the biggest accident I have seen in this series. And there's a safety car. Virtual safety car.
Did someone hit him?
No, he just went flat out the corner without a wing and straight into the wall.
Oh, I thought someone
I
hit
think
him.
we can judge him about intentional collision because he knew he had a wing damage. And then he just goes flat into the wall on the right. Let's see, let's review that. If we can. Is there nothing? Let's really look at that. There it goes. There it is. It was just lacking a bit, so. There's Larry. With broken front wing. There he goes. There he goes, full throttle as we can see from the refs. Straight into the wall. Oof, straight in front of Bear Guy. Someone call an ambulance. That was a heavy chunk. Ouch.
He just didn't seem to brake.
Yeah, he went flat out the corner. Clearly his fault. He gets a penalty from that. It was clearly his fault. He knew he had a wing damage. He shouldn't have hit the barrier there. About another 3 seconds. That completely destroyed Bear Guy's race. Oh. Bear Guy still has... How? The visible confusion is now extremely visible.
It's beyond visible. Oh, clearly taking 3 seconds.
What is happening? I have no physics. Shall we say?
Oh, Berkay. Too fast for team said.
Fairly round the outside of Hopeanella.
Pickman going on the inside. Back on the outside. Gets it done.
And up to P5.
Amazon Duran team said they've got DRS. Oh, Ozone cutting the track a little bit. Or was that Float? That was Alpu. 3 seconds for that. Just didn't even try and attempt the corner.
Wumble around the outside trying the Julian, but can't quite. With 10 laps to go, Wumble from the back of the grid. Going for the race win today. Jokke also third after breaking his front wing at the start. So from the back of the grid he also. So Jokke or Wumble will be driver of the day. Julian started from pole, so that's why he cannot be a driver of the day. Or it might be even the driver who, if he has no penalties, and he has started from the back, it's a clear driver of the day. No penalties from the back of the grid. Well, the pace must be amazing. And better go around the outside of Hopeanella. And now Enduro going the same door. Thanks for that. Will be the team radio would be there. Getting a better exit in the final corner. Very close. Was there enough room or not? DRS open. Hopeanella don't have the... He has the DRS. 2. Enduro down the inside with later braking.
Makes it round.
Hopeanella cut the truck a bit in order to stay.
2 racing point. Oh, safety car. Not safety car, yellow flag. What's happened?
I have no idea. Someone's gone off.
I think someone just ran wide.
You scared me about the safety car.
Yeah, I know. Another safety car. Oh, yellow flag.
In a way, it's Pimpy Muck. Somehow gone off at the back of the grid. Elpu lagging badly in front. Now Hopeanella doesn't have the DRS, so easy peasy lemon squeezy for Enduro. Should be. But Hopeanella around the outside. Flying by. Whoa, that racing point is lacking badly. Elpu, change your internet. Fairly getting his best position of the season so far. But I don't say it before it drops because penalties. I say everything 100% surely once the results are in. And even then it might not be secure, because if people report and they are clear, we need to take them off. So I have 3 seconds at the back of the grid. After practicing many laps. Down to 13th. Of course it was his own mistake destroying front wing. Oh, fluid elpus ban. That was Elpus' own mistake.
The two McLarens really fighting it out.
Great guy really giving pressure and they touch. Fairly used reset the track. That's a penalty, 5 seconds straight. Fairly has said many times by himself, don't use the reset, and then he makes by himself. And that's a 5 seconds. I think he hoped that I didn't see it, but I saw it. So that's a penalty. Let's see, can we have a replay of that? No, we don't have that. We just have to spin. There's the reset. At least we saw the resetting, so that's enough. And I hope I now was sending it down the inside. But fairly staying in there. We got so many penalties to delete, so many penalties to add. I think the results that oh, the Peru guy has lost his wing. Again?
He's struggling.
He spun. Fairly with DRS. Too far. And Tahva retiring from this race. Did he crash?
I think so.
Safety car is in and he crashed. Yeah, there's a full car safety car, so we're having a very interesting ending. Tavo crashing out completely from this race. And the safety car perfectly coming from the pit lane. Now people taking the softs when the gap behind is big enough. You lose only 15 seconds if you pit under the safety car conditions in Russia. Berkay was lucky, he had a broken front wing, now it's fixed. He's back in the game. Elpu, same thing. And Savo crashing out under the safety car. No, not under the safety car, he caused the safety car, so that was a terrible race for Savo. I don't understand how this is the place for people to crash. I just don't understand. And Mac absolutely passing everybody. Is that against the rules? Was he allowed to do that? Did the game say pass everybody? Hopefully yes. He can make his way back into the race. No, PMP Mac disqualified, ignoring wrong yellow flag. For overtaking the safety car, dropping far back. And we have only 12 runners remaining in this race, out from 18. 2 disqualifications. 1 wrong way and wrong ignoring yellow flag. It was a bad decision by Mac. How is Mac still getting it free? How is he still driving? He was clearly disqualified. Hold on a second. Look at this penalty list. Oh god. Could we see the tires of every driver? Yes, we can very shortly.
Oh my god.
How? There was clearly a disqualification. And now he's driving. There are the tires, like you asked. Only the 4 runners on the mediums. Bumbleweed, Pihkanen, Fairley and Lateski. Well, we still really have a full-time job cleaning out this carnage. This is our job, and this is why we need help in these cases, and this is why we ask people to join as a steward for us. So if you are interested, there's a form link in the description. By filling the form, you can become a steward for us if we pick you. So in the description there's a link. By filling it, you can become a steward. So if you're interested, go to fill your form now or after the race. Larry, we have no up. We can't tell who wins the race because there's a safety car period. Yeah, safety car in this lap quite late call, but still. Safety car back to its garage. We're going again. Julian really holding the weight. There goes. He's accelerating. Final corner and final 6 laps of this Russian Grand Prix. Pihkanen already up to 2nd place. Going down to turn 1.
Very close now, that safety car.
Pihkanen 3 seconds. Enduro Berkai. Womble 3 seconds. Enduro around the outside of Berkai. It's done it. Maybe not yet. Has not made it. Oh, there's teams in the wall. Oh, that was Elpu. Yeah, PMP Monk is still racing.
Yeah,
even though there was a clear disqualification
on my screen as well.
He's just waving up his tires. I think he's just trying to take the fastest lap. It's for Tabo at the moment, but Tabo is having a DNF here, so. Has PMP Mac found another glitch? Last year in France he found a glitch how to cut the track and he won the race by 2 laps to 2nd place. He got disqualified afterwards, but he won the race by 2 laps and had a lap nearly under 1 minute, so. The list of penalties, spray of corn penalty continues. And Lateski up to P5, fairly having a 4th race, having a P4, maybe even up to P3, but the penalties. Has Jokke wing damage? I saw some kind of. Yeah, Jokke has wing damage.
Yeah.
This is a total mismatch. Everybody just crashing and banging. In F2 there was a 5 wide moment where everyone just banged the wheels like 5 drivers, no chance.
I think this is worse than F2. I mean, I know it's a 50% race, but still. The penalties are mad.
Yeah, I could believe the 100% race. Oh god. Somebody really should be a crumb on a track there, having a Sunday ride.
Confusion.
Yeah, we could look at the strict that Cody's. Why are you giving people straight 10s in 50% race from a small mistake? That's a murder. DRS enabled.
Yeah, like
PMP Mac has retired. So he crashed out in the middle of the straight.
3 wide, nutty Leteski.
Oh, 3
And
wide. He got sandwiched. He got absolutely
Oh my
sandwiched.
Yoki's still fighting with Leteski.
Oh,
And nutty.
no.
Oh my, how many people? Enduro.
Did I say that there was a 5 wide moment in F2?
Oh my god.
This is exactly that kind of job.
I know that, and Elpu. Oh, get it, and
Oh,
Nutty's
there's
and
Enduro and Hopeanella.
Ah,
That's Nuti and Hopeanella. I already scared it was Enduro. It was Hopeanella and Nuti. 12 runners remaining. Hopeanella is last of the running cars. Fastest lap currently for Tavo P14 DNF. So if nobody takes it, nobody's going to get a lap.
Womble taking P1 off Julian.
On the mediums.
Julian's softs on 13 laps.
That's
He's
too
really gonna start to struggle. He's probably already struggling.
Yeah, there's still a couple of laps to navigate. But this is not going to end well, I say. Pihkanen, Lateski broke his front wing to the back of Jokke. Somebody's going to retire from this car,
Look at them.
I say.
There's 6 of them.
Somebody's
so
going to
brave.
spin or crash. There goes. Berka is sending it down the inside of Lateski, cutting the track completely. Not even trying to respect the track limits. Side by side.
Here goes Leteski.
6
Berka.
cars within 1 second. Has never worked, and it won't work. Lateski getting another penalty.
Yeah, Julian's really struggling on those softs.
There goes Team Set sending it. That's a penalty, clearly. Not even trying to respect the track limits again. Of course, last time it was Elpu. Now Elpu getting a penalty. Fairly having a run of his life. 4th place. Elpu! Disqualification! Too many penalties.
Oh my god.
So we have 11 runners remaining.
Here goes Enduro on Leteski. He's gonna have to pace. Go back into the slipstream.
Jokke dropping down to 6th. Berkai overtaking.
Late in the brakes, it hits the wall. Just makes it round.
I have already lost the count of penalties. I have no idea who's going to be
It's
away.
probably well over 150, including warnings.
If there's any drivers with 6 or less seconds.
There needs to be a meme, like just a count of how many penalties there's been, and just a visible confusion in the
There has been
commentary
more
box.
penalties than the race time in total. So,
Oh, Leteski hitting the wall.
Lateski hit the wall. He's in the middle of the track.
Very late on the brakes.
Team set down the inside. Should be an easy overtake. Womble leading the race on track, but will he lead at the end? Let's have a quick replay. What happened earlier? So here's a 6 wide moment. There's a crazy moment in the race. And then there's Nuutti spinning with panel, and that's the end of the replay.
I'm ready to take a picture of just before the race ends and at the race end, see how much the penalties affect, even though they're not going to stand. But Julian has lost 2.2 seconds just because his softs are 15 laps old.
Womble crossing the line first. What will be his final position? There goes. Then Julian. Oh, drifting. He wins the race by 2/10.
He
Pihkanen.
wins it physically.
Having a... Oh, there's a crash after the...
Oh my god.
The amount of penalties is big. Yeah, that's the end. Julian Womble fairly having a podium.
So, Julian and Womble have swapped positions, Feely and Pihkanen have swapped positions, Berkay finished at P5, dropped to P8. Oh my god.
Womble is driver of the day, clearly. Let's see the penalties though. Let's see the penalties.
I would rather not.
By this stage, Womble is driver of the day. 2/10 on the line. Podium for Fairley. Fairley had up by 9. Fairley's having a first podium of his life, so I have a tough decision to do. Fairley or first time podium, or Womble having a normal ride from back of the grid. There's a huge carnage in the middle of the straight.
Jeez.
Oh no.
The game is broken. Oh my god. I think Leteski wins with the 26 seconds worth of penalties.
Lateski saying 23 seconds of penalties, 20 seconds for nothing.
So what we got? One.
I think there's so many penalties that we can't take away any. Only thing we do is remove penalties we saw, or add penalties we saw. Ah, Fairley had the 5 seconds. Fairley had the 5 seconds for cutting the track. Only 3 seconds for Julian, 6 seconds for Womble. So Womble driver of the day, much faster. Fairley drops to P4. You reset the track. Actually, accidentally, you drop much further. That's not enough. You use reset of the track. You resist the track, so you get a 5-second penalty. You won't be podium. You will be 12.3. Let me show 13.3. You drop to 6th place.
MP Mag with 54 seconds.
Well, fairly then you have to get it. We can't take every penalty off from every single driver of the grid. We just can't do it. Because there's so many penalties that we need to keep the penalties. But Womble the driver of the day.
I'm counting 49 penalties from this. And that's not including warnings.
Oh no. Yeah, send the clip to Discord if you got any you specifically want to get off. But well, I think we move in the Discord side. We move to intermediate. No, to intermediates. My PC just launched the game accidentally. Discord. Come to my party after this. I'm gonna show you. Well, we are going to the interviews if there's nobody joining. Berkay overtook me cutting a corner. Yeah, people in there come to interviews. So if there's any, we move to interviews here on Discord side. At least it was an interesting race.
Very.
There are the race results. At least for now. I forgot to take the screenshots of people back in the back of the grid there. Well, luckily there's a stream. I need to take a screenshot of the stream now so I don't forget and it's unavailable once it's rendering. here's the list of the remaining drivers for me. But yeah, this is best league. Well, it should be, but amount of penalties is huge. Hopefully we are having someone to Discord to interviews. Well, but Fairley is getting the 5 seconds from me at least, but for now he's dropping to, it's 12.305. By a couple of milliseconds he would be 6th. But Womble is clear driver of the day.
Mm.
He had only 6 seconds. Good drivers, no dirty drivers. Well, you just went full throttle into the wall and caused an incident, so not saying anything about that. Why is there no one coming to interviews? We are giving an opportunity for the interviews and there's absolutely no one coming. Well, I don't think we are having any interviews then. Because if there's nobody joining, why we should have an interview? So, I think that's it. And well, I think I'm going to party with the others, so I'm going to stop this now. Thanks for Rappel being in here with me.
Thank you.
And we will see you guys next time in Japan, in Suzuka, next Friday, F2 action. We will see you then. Goodbye.